Okay, guys, I have a little bit of a gap in here. I apologize. OBS just totally disconnected real quick. So this here's a high pop fly out towards Robinson. Robinson's going to make that grab as easy as he can. Rich Rollins is not going to go nowhere. That's not far enough to tag out. And Robinson has a very accurate arm. Jerry Kindle's up. He has struck out and flown out to right. Here is the pitch to Kindle. 2 down here in the top 5th inning. 63. And he hits towards our pitcher, Roberts. Roberts able to get that ball quite easily. Flips over towards first. Easy play. And he has shut down the Twins a 3rd time in a row. 3 innings in a row here. At the end of 4.5 innings. It is Baltimore 1, Minnesota nothing. Due up to bat for the Baltimore Orioles will be Bob Johnson, John Orsino, and Paul Blair. Hiya, Max. How's it going? You are in the thing. Oh, my God. Hang on. I should be recording and I'm not. Hold on here, guys. I got to stop and start it. Oh, God. Oh, shoot. See what happened here. There we go. Okay. Come on. There we go. Alright, come on back. There you go. Right. Let's see what happens, guys. I got it back up, so let's see what happens here. Okay. Alright, come on. Alright, guys, I hope you're still around. I apologize. I have no idea how much I lost. Part 2. Alright. Okay. Alright, we're in part 2. Was not planned. Okay, so we're going to, I saw it just happen, so here's what we got going on here, guys. Hopefully everybody will catch out. I'm back on. Alright, I apologize. I have no clue. OBS turned around and disconnected and reconnected on me. So now I'm pissed. And hopefully we'll figure this out. So, if everybody's there, hopefully whoever's coming back in, thank you very much, guys. Whoever came back in, I do apologize. OBS shut down on me. As you can tell, I'm deleting the word friggin. I want to use more language there, but the YouTube PC police will come after me, and I'll go into I'll probably end up going to 30-day jail. And I'm not going to do that, guys. I do like doing this. Again, like I said, I've been very lax about it, and I apologize for that too. Alright, so let me see if I can do a quick little refresh. It was in the bottom of the 5th. I think we all got to see the E6 that happened on, we got to listen to the E6 that happened by Luis Aparicio as he dropped the ball, trying to flip it from his glove to his hand. Got away from him, and Zimmerman was able to take 3rd. Cott was safe 2nd. Rollins took 3rd. Zimmerman was safe at 1st. Kitty Cott came in. He hit a ground out routine. Zimmerman went to 2nd. It was not hard enough. Adair was able to scarf it real fast. Had a clean eye on Rollins. He wasn't going anywhere. Zoller Forsyth came in. He hit a pop-up fly to Brooks Robinson. Held the runners at 3rd and 2nd base with the infield in. And Jerry Kindle finished the 5th inning by grounding out to Robin Roberts. So we're at the bottom of the 5th inning. It's an official game. For the 2 out of 3 ties, Roberts has kept the Twins on base without scoring a run. Coming to bat will be Bob Johnson. We were in the bottom of the 5th inning here. And let's see what we got going on here, just because I'm crazy.
This is living? Some people don't think so. You don't, do you? You get to thinking, there must be a better way, a better something. So you take some independent action. You break away from the crowd. And you find something better, including a better cigarette, perhaps. Old gold filters. The cigarette work. independent people. Old Gold filters, a delicious mixture of rich tobacco flavors. Flavors that never came through a filter before. Flavors for you, not for the crowd, but for you. Old Gold filters, the cigarette for independent people. With flavors that never came through a filter before.
Okay, that was old Gold cigarettes. What we got going there, guys? That was Old Gold cigarettes, guys. I'm surprised that YouTube doesn't yell at me for this either, for doing this on you guys. So I apologize, but I like doing that kind of noise. All right, here we go. Do it to bat is Bob Johnson. Here's the first pitch in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here we go. It is a 61. And be fortunate, I only do one commercial. We're on TV. We even get 2 or 3 of the damn things. He hits it out towards shortstop, to our favorite shortstop, Zoe Versailles, and he fires it over towards first base. Makes the play. Bob Johnson, by the way, first time up hit, or John Orsino was up first time up. He hit into a 4-6-3 double play. Cyrus, if you're listening, or you're going to watch my game later on, that's not a thought. It's an idea. Can you pull it off? The question going to be, Cyrus, is where it says DP on my thing. That tells me what the last batter was up. Is there a possible way that you could actually do the 4-6-3 or whatever the double play actually was? That way, we could put that to use. Here is the pitch to John Orsino, who hit the double play. And it is a 34, and Orsino does get a piece of the ball. We got everybody? Yep, I got everybody. Okay. And 35, not going to be enough, and he hits out towards center field, heading out back that way, getting over towards the wall is Jimmy Hall. Jimmy Hall turn around, and the ball started to drop a little quicker than normal. Sees the wind starting to pull it back in. Hall has to come on up, makes the sliding grip. Great catch by Hall. And we have 2 down on a sliding catch center field. Hall misplayed the ball royally. Had to come on in instead of going out. Not sure what happened there. And here on the Memorial Day game, keeping in mind that this is a day game, more than likely. It is Memorial Day. It was. Started at 2 in the afternoon. And we have 21,289 wonderful Baltimore fans here to see this game. For any of you guys who do know what I do, for real, the game was 6-0 Minnesota, which means Cott had thrown a shutout. If it gets worse, I'm going to have to figure it out, but that means I get open season on pitchers for the Minnesota Twins if I have to change the pitcher. Right now, it doesn't look like it. Both these pitchers are going to town. It's a 1-0 game. Great pitchers duel. Paul Blair is up. Paul Blair, last time up, popped out to the third baseman, Rich Wallace. Here is the pitch by Cott, 62. And Paul Blair hits it out towards left field, getting out that way. He's going to drop on in, does get on the hop to Valdespino, and Paul Blair will take first base on the base hit. That is the 3rd hit of the game for the Orioles. This has been a low-hitting ball game, too, besides a couple of errors on the O's part. Robert Roberts is up to bat. 2 down. Here is the pitch. He grounded out to the third baseman's first time up. This is a 44. And Robert Roberts hits it out. Gets a little pop on that ball. Gets underneath the glove of our man Versailles. Going in towards left center field. Coming on over to get that thing is Jimmy Hall. Jimmy Hall's getting out there. Paul Blair is on his way over towards third. Jimmy Hall fires it in. Paul Blair slides. He is safe. Robert Roberts will stay at first base. Not a very fast runner. They were waiting for him to see if he could try to get second base. And there is 2 down. Runners are on first and third for the Oaks. They are threatening for the first time this true game. Keep in mind, the only run scored by the Orioles was on a home run by Jackie Brandt. Here is the pitch. Jerry Adair's flown out the center, struck out. Here is the pitch by Cott. 45. And the bases are loaded. Cott has walked in his second walk of the game. And Jim Cott is in trouble. We are in the bottom of the 5th. Luis Aparicio, the batter, has flown out to center, flown out to left. Here is the pitch to Aparicio. 46. I do believe he ain't going to make it. That's heading out towards left field and back out that way. Valdespino's playing for the ball, stepping back a few steps, and Aparicio is out. Cott got away with one with the bases loaded. Orioles could not take advantage of the situation, and it is a third out. There were no runs on 2 hits, 3 runners left on base at the end of 5 full. We're in a 1-0 pitcher's duel. Due up for the Minnesota Twins is Valdespino, Oliva, and Hall. Heart of the order. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Valdespino is out there. He is 0 for 2. It's flown out and popped out. He's now batting .269. Here is the pitch. It is a 14. He's got a piece of the ball. Let's see what can happen here. 42. That ain't going to be enough. And he hits out towards left field. Getting out that way into that corner, that short foul territory over there towards that wall that comes around. Heading back that way is Jackie Brandt. Jackie Brandt looks for it at that wall. Makes a catch at the wall. And we have 1 down. Good eye by Jackie Brandt. And it is 1 out here in the 6th inning. Due up is Tony Oliva. Tony Oliva has grounded out to third. Got one of Minnesota's 3 base hits. Here is the pitch. It is a 14 for Tony Oliva. He's got a piece. Let's see where it heads out to, or what's it going to do. Tony Oliva heads out towards left field. Jack Brandt's being put up back on his horse. Looks like he's heading back that way again towards the wall. Going on out there. He's at the line. Waiting for it. Makes the diving or leaping catch. Pulls it back in, and we have 2 down. Jackie Brandt is definitely getting this. The fans getting in my swim. Jackie Brandt's getting a workout here in top 6th inning. Coming in is Jimmy Hall. Jimmy Hall has flown out to center, struck out. Here is the pitch to Hall. 1 of 4 Robin Roberts strikeouts, by the way, 13. And Jimmy Hall is walked. That is Robin Roberts' first walk of the game given up by him. Coming out here will be Don Mencher. Don Mencher grounded out to second the first time up, struck out the last time up in the 4th. Here is the pitch to Mencher. It is a 35, and Hall is taking a huge lead. He was leaning towards second. All of a sudden, there goes Roberts over towards first. Picks him off. He has been picked off, Jimmy Hall. 1-3 the play. Jimmy Hall got caught hanging out there too long. Couldn't get back in time. He was nailed. That is 3 down. Mencher will be the new batter up in the 7th inning for the Twins. Great play by Roberts and our first baseman, Bob Johnson, and we have 3 down at the end of 5.5. The Baltimore Orioles 1, Minnesota Twins nothing. This has been a great game. Due up for the Baltimore Orioles in the bottom of the 6th is Jackie Brandt, Brooks Robinson, and Sam Bones. Jim Cott is starting to get tired. He has reached his limit. Let's see what happens. Never know in this game. You've seen it before when I played this game. Here's the pitch. And it is 63. Jackie Brandt hits it out towards left field. Wait for that one to come down quite easily. Will be Valdespino as he's out there in that little no man's land. Makes the easy catch. We have 1 down. Coming up will be Brooks Robinson. Brooks Robinson is walking, struck out so far this game. Here is the pitch. Batting .235, by the way. It is a 31. Brooks Robinson hits it out over the shortstop's head. Going to get there, Valor Versailles. Try to leap up there just over the Rough Street's glove. Ruff's going to come on and get in there towards first base. Firing a ball back in will be Jimmy Hall up there in left center field. Due up will be Sam Bowen. Sam Bowen has grounded out twice. Once to third, once to short. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning in a 1-0 game. Here is the pitch. It is a 24, and Sam Bowen has struck out. That is Cott's 3rd strikeout of the game. Due up is Bob Johnson. His average is just down there, way below the Mendoza line now, batting .169. Here is the pitch to Bob Johnson. Robinson's on first. Cott's in the stretch. Here we go. 31 as he fires the ball out there. That's the ball. And it is a 15. Bob Johnson hits that out towards center field. Getting out there is in between. It's got that way far enough. Getting in between our 2 guys, Valdespino and Hall. Hall cuts it off there. Brooks Robinson's on his way towards third. He is going to slide in safe. They're throwing into second base to keep Johnson at first. Robinson wisely does not hit the home plate as Kendall has turned around and was waiting for it to happen. We have 2 down here in the 6th inning. Cott is on the mound. On the D-rate, we're going to see if we can try it again. Here is a pitch to Orsino, who last time has hit to a double play and flown out. It is a 15. And Orsino hits out towards right field. Oliva's trying to come on in. It's not quick enough, and he is going to drop in. Robinson will head over towards, they will get the home plate for the second run of the game. Johnson flies over towards third. Oliva fires in. It's cut off by Jim Cott, and we have 2 down here. 2-0 score Baltimore. And Jim Cott is done for the day. So let's see what we can find for him. Now, as I said, he pitched the shutout in the original game, so we're going to have to find our own substitute for him. Let's see what we can do here. Let me bring up my stuff real quick. And I'm sure, hopefully you guys can see this is ever watching this with me. I do hope you are still. Hope you're back. Whoever it is, again, I apologize. Okay, so this is what I like the most. It's the visitor's pen. We're going to look at that. Okay, can you guys see this? Oh, cool. Okay. As you can see, I've got the games that they all been in, the innings. You can see what's been going on. I got relievers here I can use. Quite a few of them. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 true relievers and a few spot starters. I've got all the guys here I need. Let's take a look, see what we got here. Al Worthington is actually the closer on this team. So let's take a look at the Minnesota Twins. Okay, 1965. There we go. Thank you. All right. Let me look at my pitching staff here real quick. Got a few for the relievers. Yeah, Al Worthington was declared the closer. Okay, so we are going to bring in, we got quite a choice here too, not bad. All right, we're going to bring in Johnny Clipstein. Okay, Johnny Clipstein is going to come in to pitch for Jim Cott. Johnny Clipstein, this will be his 8th game. Now, hopefully, can you see this? No, you can't. Okay, so let me do that real quick. Okay, we're going to make this one easy for this little routine that I do all the time. There we go. Okay. Johnny Clipstein, as you can see, this is his 8th game. Pitched 13 1/3 innings so far this season. He has walked 2, struck out 2. Has a save. No wins, no losses. I do not believe anyway. They'll tell me when I pop him back, when I bring him in. Has a whip of .045. Has yet to give up a run. Pitches batting against him is .093 for the reliever, which is excellent. So we got that going on. Let's bring him in. Johnny Clipstein is yet to have a win or a loss, but as you can tell what I just showed you, he is playing excellent. Johnson is on third. John Orsino. Clipstein is taking his warm-up tosses. Here is the pitch. It is an 11. And talk about dumb luck. Paul Blair. He's got a hit coming on here. What's it going to be? Paul Blair hits it out deep towards center field. Hall was fooled on that one there, as Paul Blair's been pretty much a slap hitter this season. It gets over his head. And it's going to take a funny bounce as it creeps up on the wall, starts walking up the wall. Paul Blair is on his way towards second. Here comes Johnson. Here comes Orsino, and 2 runs will score for the Orioles. Paul Blair is on, and the Orioles can now have a 4-0 lead. Johnny Clipstein could not hold on to that one. And it is a 4-0 lead for the Baltimore Orioles. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Robin Roberts is up the bat. Here is the pitch to Roberts. It is a 16, and Robin Roberts hits towards our shortstop for side. Gets that, fires the ball over towards first, and we have 3 down. But the Baltimore Orioles get 3 runs on 4 hits. There was 1 runner left at the end of 6 full. It is Baltimore Orioles 4, the Minnesota Twins nothing. Coming to bat for the Orioles is Don Mincher, Rich Rollins, and Jerry Zimmerman. For anybody who's watched the game, I thank you for doing this. for coming back in real quick. Again, I do apologize for what happened. All of a sudden, my OBS shut down on me for no apparent reason. And so I've got a split game going on here. So again, I do apologize for what's going on. If it does play the full game, I will be happy that it's only one game. Again, I apologize profusely for what happened. Okay. Don Mincher's coming up the bat. He is 0 for 2 today. Grounded out, struck out. He's coming back on the mound as in the last inning, Jimmy Hall was caught. Was picked off. Roberts at the plate. Here on the mound. Here's the pitch. 53. And Don Mincher hits over towards third base. Brooks Robinson fires over. Wild throw. Pulls Johnson off the bag. And it is Mincher will take first base. Error will be on Brooks Robinson. That is the third error of the game for the Baltimore Orioles. Coming up to bat will be Rich Rollins. Rich Rollins so far has grounded out to second. And he's got a single. Roberts is now in the tired mode. We'll see what happens here. Here is the pitch. 66. He'll be definitely more than just a tired mode now. He'll be out of the game. Here we go. It's a definite hit. Roberts got tired. And Rich Rollins hits when he jacks out there towards left field. He didn't even bother looking out that way. Jackie Brent, all he could do is just look at it as it goes into the bleacher seats, and it is a 3-4-2 game. Rich Rollins has hit a home run for the Minnesota Twins. Here comes Mincher. Here comes Rollins. Crowd's not happy. Roberts is pretty much getting a little on the tired side. Like I said, it is his age. So, we have another pitcher to bring in. You guys are going to believe it. In the real game, Don Larson will be coming in to pitch. Don Larson, this is his 7th game for the Baltimore Orioles, as he was traded from the Houston Astros, I believe. Came in here on May 1st. He started one game. He's pretty much been a reliever since then. As we'll bring this up here for you guys. And there we go. As you can see, Don Larson did do a start. Gave up 3 runs on 6 hits. He got the win against the Yankees on the 1st of May. That's for one of his wins. Does have a save. He saved his last game out here for the Baltimore Orioles. He had gave up 2 runs on 2 hits. Short walked 2. He has 13 strikeouts with the O so far. Walked 3 times. ERA of 3.60. Has a rather high whip of 1.6. Does give up a lot of hits. Give up 21 hits in 15 innings and 3 walks. He does not walk a lot. He's only given up 3. Batting average so against him is .339, so he's hanging in there. Let's see what he can do for the Baltimore Orioles this game. Everybody hopes he's got it. He is 1-2 so far with the O for the season. Here is the pitch to Larson. From Larson to our next man, Jerry Zimmerman. Here's the pitch. It is a 55. Whoop, that's not what we want to see. Thank you. And Jerry Robertson hits it out there towards left center field. It's going to drop on in. Coming on to grab that ball up will be our center fielder, Blair. Blair fires on in, and Zimmerman is at first. Johnny Clipstein is due up to bat, but that's not going to happen. Going to bring in relief. We are going to bring in a new bat. There were no, in the actual game itself, there was no pinch hitters for the Minnesota Twins, so I've got options here. I'm allowed to do this. That's why I like this game. Definitely will make up for itself down the road, as everybody knows, for what happens after that. Coming back for the Minnesota Twins, and I am going to bring him in, is Harmon Killebrew. Will be coming to bat for the Minnesota Twins. Harmon Killebrew is pitch hitting. This is not his, he's only pitched it once before. He is batting .304. He leads the American League in home runs. He has 11, I believe. Leads the American League in RBIs with 51. As you can see, he was going to take a nice hit. He's going to have a day off. He's been playing steadily. That was a day off there he had in his last 10 games, including the doubleheader against the Angels. Batting 200, so he's in a mini slump right now. Only 7 hits and 35 at-bats, but one was a double, triple, and a home run. Batting 311 for the month of May. Coming into the end of May, is batting 286 for April. But he has 25 strikeouts, 21 walks, and 148 at-bats, 172 plate appearances, so he does have quite a few walks, as you can see. And he's reached fielder's choices. Harvey Kilbrew is at the plate. Don Larson's on the mound. It is 4-2 Orioles. Welcome to the Cardiac League here at Southwest National Pastime Radio. And it is a 26. Keep forgetting that, guys. And Don Larson gets Kilbrew looking on a strike 3 call. And we have one down. Due up is Zoil Versalis. Zoil Versalis is 0 for 3. He has popped out, struck out, and grounded out. Here is pitch by Larson. It is a 16, and Versalis hits it out towards our shortstop, Aparicio. Aparicio flips over to Dare, fires over towards first, 6-4-3 double play. That takes care of the Twins' 7th inning and the threat. But the Twins scored 2 runs on Rich Rollins' home run. There was 2 hits, 1 error by the Orioles at the end of 6.5 innings. It is the Baltimore Orioles 4, the Minnesota Twins 2. And as we always do here, okay, here we go. Believe it or not, kiddies, that is what the 7th inning stretch is at Baltimore nowadays. So, it was not taking me out to the ball game, but we know the song. Who sang it? There you go. There's our trivia question, guys. So here we go. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning on a 4-2 Baltimore Orioles game. Due up for the Orioles is Jerry Adair, Luis Aparicio, and Jackie Brandt. Coming in to pitch for the Minnesota Twins will be Bill Pleiss. We're going to bring him in. He is currently 0-2, has a 5.68 ERA. We're going to take a look. This will be his 8th game coming in. He's counted out. His first pitching matchup was on the 23rd of April. There we go. Let's okay this. There you go, guys. Okay. He has gotten better, though. He had a 9 ERA in April. He got racked badly. 4.15 here in May. He has a whip of 2.05. 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. Has given up 4 runs, so he's given up 5 runs on, 10 hits, and 6 in the Twins. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully he'll be able to help close this. That is Jerry Adair. Jerry Adair so far is 0 for 2, struck out, blown out, and he's walked. It is a 63. And Jerry Adair hits it out towards center field. Coming on in to make the play is Jimmy Hall. We have one down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Due up is Luis Aparicio. Luis Aparicio is 0 for 3. All 3 times he has flown out. Here is the pitch. It is a 14. And Luis Aparicio's got to put something on the ball. What has he done? Nobody knows. And he hits out towards left field again. Heading out that way is our left fielder, Vadaspino. Let's see what he's going to come up with here. He's heading over towards the wall. Gets out towards the wall, looks up at the ball, goes and up in the air, makes the time, and grabs that ball, snares it back in, and we have 2 down here on another fantastic play out there in left field. The left field fans are getting their money's worth today here at the ballpark. Due up is Jackie Brandt. Jackie Brandt is 1 for 3, but is 1 with a home run in the very first inning of the game. Here is the pitch. It is a 65, and Jackie Brandt hits a high pop up on the left field side, or the right field side, going into foul territory. Waiting over there is Don Mincher, makes the easy play. We have 3 down, and at the end of 7 full is Baltimore 4 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors. The Minnesota Twins 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Coming to bat for the Minnesota Twins is Jerry Kindle, Sandy Valdespino, and Tony Oliva. Jerry Kindle so far today is 0 for 3. He has struck out, flown out, and he has ground up. His average is now down to 147. He is definitely mired in a slump. Here is the pitch. And it is a 12. He does get a piece of the ball. Let's hope he can finally get on base. Can he? And he hits out towards our second baseman. Adair just getting out there behind second base. Makes a diving grab on the ground. Throws it over towards first. And Johnson gets it in time. They get Kindle out on a great diving stab by Adair. Throws it over towards first. Makes the play. We have 1 down in the top of the 8th inning. Don Larson's hanging on. He's hanging in there. Coming up to bat is Sandy Valdespino. He has flown out, popped up, flown out. Here is the pitch. It is a 42. And Valdespino has struck out. That is Larson's second strikeout here of the game. Due up to bat is Tony Oliva. Tony Oliva grounded out to third. He has got a single, and he has flown out to left field on a great play by Jackie Brandt. Here is the pitch to Tony Oliva. It is a 16. And Tony Oliva hits it out towards our shortstop. Making that play will be Luis. Luis Aparicio gets that ball, fires it towards first to get the speedy Oliva out. And we have a 1-2-3 inning for Don Larson. He has pitched excellent. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning on a 4-2 Baltimore Orioles game. Welcome again. As I say, this is National Pastime Radio, sponsored by many things, whatever I feel like sponsoring it by. And we have a 4-2 game, and so we are also in sort of cardiac baseball. Don Larson's pitched 2 great innings for the O's right now. And here is the pitch. It is a 64 going to Brooks Robinson. Bill Pleiss is on the mound for his second stint. And Brooks Robinson is struck out by Pleiss, his first strikeout of the game. Due up here is Sam Bowens. Sam Bowens is 0 for 3. He has grounded out twice and struck out on a pitch that he was fooled by. Here is the pitch. It is a 51 to our man Bowens, and Bowens is a foul ball. Strike 1 on the batter. Bill Pleiss is on the mound. Here's the pitch. 43. And Bowens hits a hard ground ball to Pleiss. Pleiss does the old leg catch on the hop. Turns around, fires it first, makes the grab, and we have 2 down. Bill Pleiss is next dude, as you want to call it. As bad as the punt sounds, is plying his trade. Okay, coming to bat is Bob Johnson. Bob Johnson is 2 for 3. He's got 2 base hits. Grounded out to our shortstop, and he has raised his average from 160 to 179. Here is the pitch to Johnson. It is a 42, and he is struck out. He has struck out. That was Pleiss' second strikeout of the game. And that also is a 1-2-3 inning for the Minnesota Twins. And no runs, no hits, no errors for the O's. At the end of 8 full, it is the Baltimore Orioles 4, the Minnesota Twins 2. And our next commercial is brought to you by.
Anything special for your birthday?
Just a decent cup of coffee.
You're kidding.
I'm serious, honey. Your coffee's undrinkable.
It's pretty harsh.
Well, so's your coffee. You know, the girls down at the office make better coffee on their hot plates. Well, see you later.
And he didn't even kiss me goodbye. You know, if I could just make a decent cup of coffee, I could relax. So, relax. Why don't you try Instant Folgers? Tastes good as fresh perks. Good as fresh perks? I'll surprise Harvey for his birthday tonight.
Hey, great coffee.
It's Instant Folgers. Doesn't it taste good as fresh perks?
Better.
Better than those girls make at the office?
Honey, their coffee can't hold a candle to yours.
Instant Folgers taste good as fresh perked. Try it.
And that was old Folgers coffee commercial, guys, for everybody who likes listening to my games and knows I have a good time doing this. We are in the top of the ninth inning. Don Larson is on the mound playing for the save. Due up to bat for the Twins is Jimmy Hall, Don Mincher, and Rich Rollins, who has the home run that scored the 2 runs for the Minnesota in the top 7th inning. Here is the pitch by Larson to Jimmy Hall. He is 0 for 2 today. It's a 36, and he is walked. Jimmy Hall is walked, heads towards first base on the play. And here we are, the top 9th inning. Here we go. Larson's on the mound. And they call a pitch up, fired up, but Hall's going to head out that way anyway. Orsino has a hard time grabbing the ball, fires in late to second base, and Jimmy Hall will come in with a stolen base. Runner on second base in the top of the 9th inning. Welcome to the Cardiac League. It is pucker time. Don Mincher's up to bat. He has grounded out, struck out, and reached on the air by Brooks Robinson in the 7th inning. Here is the pitch to Don Larson, to Don Mincher. Here we go. It is a 34, and he gets out. He's heading out that way. It's shallow fly ball. Blair's coming on, and he's going to make the grab, and he's going to glare Hall down. Hall will stay at second base. 1 down here in the top of the 9th inning. Coming to bat is Rich Rollins. He is 2 for 3. He has grounded out, got a base hit, and he hit a home run. Here is the pitch. Don Larson is in the tired stage. Let's see if he can hold out. It is a, what the hell happened here? There we go. It is a 55. That's not a good thing. And no, it hits over, getting out that way, going over to second base head. Blair's trying to come in as fast as he can. Here comes Hall. They fire it into the plate, and Hall is safe. Rollins will take first base, and he stays there. It is 4-3 Minnesota now. Doing a bat up is Jerry Zimmerman. Jerry Zimmerman so far today is also 2 for 3. He has 2 base hits and reached on an error. It is 4-3, top of the 9th inning. Larson's on the mound. Let's see if he can hold this one a little bit. Here is the pitch. It is a 41, and Don Larson hits like throws on a wicked slider ball, fires it, he gets a piece of it, hits out towards shortstop. Aparicio grabs it, fires to Adair, fires to Johnson, and it is a 6-4-3 game-ending double play. Baltimore Orioles defeat Minnesota Twins in the first game of the doubleheader. Baltimore 4-8-3, Minnesota 3-6-0. And we have got a victory for the Baltimore Orioles in the first game of the doubleheader. Great, beautiful finish. That's the second 6-4-3 double play of the game for the Baltimore Orioles. And as everybody says, give me my 15 seconds so I can set this up, and we'll come up with the final stats for the game. And there we go. Okay, Don Larson will get the save. It was a great duel. The only hit that was bad was Johnny Clipstein's, but it was not a blown save, but he gave up that one hit. That one hit was a 2-run double, which gave the Orioles at the time, 4-0 lead. Bad timing for him, but cut, unfortunately, because the runners were on cut, he will take the loss. For the Baltimore Orioles, here we go, guys. Let's bring this up. And there we go. Okay. All right, here we go. As my friend Al, Red Sox fan, has always taught me, and I always like giving him credit for this little move. Okay, it was 4 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors for the Orioles, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Minnesota Twins. Baltimore Orioles improved to 20-25 in the first game of the doubleheader, and Minnesota Twins dropped down to 22-19. For the Minnesota Twins pitching as they lost the game, Jim Cott did go 5 2/3, gave up 4 runs on 7 hits, did strike out 3, walk 2, and gave up a long ball to Jackie Brandt in the first inning. Otherwise, very well pitched. It was an outstanding pitching job by Cott. Just had bad breaks. Johnny Clipstein came in and pitched 1/3 of an inning. However, he gave up 1 hit, which resulted in the 2-run doubles that got charged to Jim Cott. Bill Pleiss came in, pitched 2 clean innings, struck out 2 in his inning. Jim Cott did give up the 1 home run, and the Minnesota Twins did play into a double play. It was a 4-6-3, if I remember right. For the Baltimore Orioles, Robin Roberts went 6 full. Gave up 2 runs on 4 hits, of which only 1 was earned. Struck out 4, walked 1. He also gave up a long ball. Gave it up to Rich Rollins in the 7th inning, which also was pretty much knocked him out of the game. Don Larson came in, pitched 3 solid innings, 1 run on 2 hits, walked 1, struck out 2, forced 2 double plays in the game, and he gets the save, his second save of the season. Robin Roberts proves to 4-6. Jim Cott drops to 6-3. Batting wise, we're going to take a look at the Minnesota Twins. Rich Rollins went 3 for 4, home run, 3 RBIs. Did get a putout out there, and he had 2 assists. For the Twins, Jerry Zimmerman went 2 for 4. Unfortunately, he hit the game-ending double play, so he got caught for that. Orioles did participate in 2 double plays, by the way. Like I said, Rollins hit his 3rd home run this season, and he also got 13 RBIs now. Jim Hall had his 3rd stolen base. Tony Oliva had his 12th. There was 2 stolen bases that they were caught by. Joel Versailles and Jerry Zimmerman both grounded double plays. For the Baltimore Orioles, that's about it. 6 hits, by the way, for the Orioles. For the Twins, only 2 players had them the entire time. 8 hits for the Orioles, of which 2 out of 3 for Paul Blur. He had 2 RBIs, the 2-run double in the 6th inning. Bob Johnson went 2 for 4 for the Baltimore Orioles also, but he had no RBIs. Jackie Brandt with that 1 for 4, had the home run and the RBI for him. Otherwise, pretty much, John Osino also had an RBI. He went 1 for 3. Luis Aparicio had a 7th there. Bob Johnson had his 4th. Brooks Wilson had his 4th there of the season. The Orioles left 5 runners on base. John Osino hit into the lone double play for the O's. Paul Blair had his 11th double of the season. Jackie Brandt had his 2nd home run with 15 and his 11th RBI. Orsino had 16 now. Paul Blair now has 15. The player of the game, and I don't do this often, is going to be Rich Rollins of the Minnesota Twins. He scored. He participated in all 3 of the Twins' runs. He gave it his all. 3 out of 4. So he had half the Twins' hits. Improved his batting average up to 212, which is not great. But he will be the player of the game for this when I post it up in Skeeter Soft Ink. And for anybody who knows, in Skeeter Soft Ink, I post it up. Ooh, one of my leads is coming in here. Okay. All right, this is me. And oh God, a friend of mine just started a new season. Okay. If you guys come into Skeeter Soft Ink's Delphi forums, there is a lot of stuff in here if you want to look at them. I subscribe to a few in here myself. I'm not going to lie about that. I have my own. It's Clint's 1965 MP3 season box scores. If you click on replays and tourneys, you'll find that I'm up there usually in the top 10. I'm usually posting something. I try to post something, at least one game every day. You guys don't see it that I'm posting this, but it's exactly what I'm doing because it is on there. I have a 1965 no-hitter. If anybody wants to look and see what I did, it was a 5-0 victory by the Cleveland Indians. It was ugly. Sam McDowell walked 5, struck out 6. And I do have a doubleheader. I have another one here that came right behind it. Camilo Pascual was a 3-0 victory with the Twins over the Senators, of which he walked 6. Senators pitching did much better. 1 walk and 11 strikeouts. And that's how this game runs. That's why I enjoy the game so much. I get a few blowout games. I get a few that are just clean as hell. That's why I like it. I'm just walking over the scores. Koufax Wilmo struck out 11. He leads the league in everything. Pirates on a 9-4 victory. I've had pitchers hit 3 home runs. I got every box score I've done for the 1965 season in here. Yes, I am plugging myself. But if you guys want to see what this game actually does, and Beatles knows it. Even though it's out of his price range, he knows what I'm doing here. So he has not knocked my game, so I'm not going to complain. He has pretty much says I'm doing quite well with it. It's one of the best. It is what, to me, it's up there in the top 2 for what you want to call the stats game. All right, come on. Give me. Come on, try it again. Okay. Hang on, guys. Google's acting up lately. I'm getting real tired of it. There we go. Okay. Okay, and what you guys won't see is what I'm going to do here. You're going to see me turn this into blue. Alt A, Control C. Now, unlike Digital Diamond, there is no play-by-play. If I want to put the play-by-play in, I can. I don't, because I think that's a waste of space. And to me, it's a whole lot better doing it this way. At the same time, I'm working on my pictures for Digital Diamond so the games show up correctly. I do that also. Okay, like I said, Rich Rollins is going to come on in. Bring him in. There we go. That's what I do. And like I said, I'm in Skeeter Soft. It's called Skeeter Soft Ink. Delphi 4 is the baseball. There's another one in here that I enjoy reading, and the guy does it real well. And I've learned. That's where I learned to pick up my pictures. Is what I've done here. And that's what I've done with the game. Go back to the name. There you go. Okay, Digital Diamond. By the way, the pictures I'm using are Digital Diamonds. So, and they're not complaining either because I play both games. Okay, Rich _ Rollins. There we go. Rich Rollins, who actually played for a few teams. Minnesota, I got here with. I think he also was with the Washington Senators before they moved over. We're going to rename this real quick before I pull it out. Okay. _MIN. Rich Rollins finished up his career, it looks like, with Seattle. Just so everybody knows. I do have a Seattle picture in here with the Seattle Mariners. And their stupid captain hats. But I do believe he played for the Washington Senators, too. I'll look that up real quick. Okay, so let's do that. Let's bring him up over here. Open. Okay. Just putting it in. I try to do a little synopsis of everything. I don't all the time. But I do enjoy doing this. Like I said, I do not normally put a losing player as the player of the game, but this is one of those times, yes you do. And I always post them up. And like I say, anybody looks at my Skeeter Soft game, it's the Skeeter Soft blog. I wish you guys would come on over and take a look at this stuff and see what's going on. There's a fellow out here that has one going. It's called 1980s Best and Worst. This could kill me. He is playing all 10 years of the 1980s. He's just on the back end of 1982. Trying to finish it up. Well, he has 159 games on most of these teams. He does a great job. He puts all on how the runs score. When he brings in a reliever, he tells you what's going on. Tells you who the reliever available are for the game. It's his call. Does the you'll see it's much like APBA. What they are, Q3, G8. You guys, who any ABA players are, know what all this means. I don't. And he gives gives the box score. He gives the newspaper box score. I don't argue about that. I don't, because I like keeping it separate because it gives me a little bit more data. So you have to know who's playing for who and take a look. It's just like reading any daily paper. Gives you the winning scores and all that stuff. All sorts of neat stuff he puts in here for everybody. He does a lot of facts and figures. Again, though, he's working on the back end of the season. So I figure within the next couple of days, and here's what he got. He just got done. Okay, that's what he's doing here. He's got other games. He's got recording other games. Yeah, I know what he's going to be doing. He has done all his games, though he didn't record them all. But he's got his final stats. He just got done with 1982. He does all the team players. He does them all as if you're looking at Baseball Guide. This is excellent. All right. He's got their seasons from 1980 and 1981. He's got the Pythagorean figures out there. I'm not sure how he does the figures, but he does a great job. I'm going to be looking at this when I get done with this. Tell you what, it goes on. Batter of the month, pitcher of the month, most valuable player with the figures could be in 1982. He made Robin Yount the 1982 MVP, who had 44 home runs, 144 RBIs. And this is all in NP3. Now, he does not use dice. Okay? He does not use the dice. I'm one of the few who do. And he tells you it took him 332 games to complete the 1982 season. So it takes about a game a year. It's going to take about 10 years to do this. He's got excellent stats. Okay? And I love watching him do this. All right? For anybody who wants to know, our beloveds went 79-83 for Boston. But that's pretty much what goes on. So, I can't show them to you because my OBS died, Al. It quit on me right in the middle of the damn game. So I hope I've got part 1 and part 2 that I got going on now. But as you can see, Friggin OBS shut down on me. I want to use more language on that. I was not happy when it did that. So, Al, if you're coming up, I'll try to explain it if you're up there somewhere. If you're up there in there somewhere tonight. I've got to be up early in the morning. I am taking the post office exam in the morning in Sanford, Maine, which is about a 40-minute drive. That's where the post office sent me. Not bad for an old man. I should have been doing this some long time ago, but I got into an argument over my military disabilities. They didn't want to play back then. Al, I'm glad you stuck around. Whoever else did, I think Cyrus did too. I gave him one more suggestion. Hopefully he can pull it off. And it's a minor one too. When the batters come up, it says DP. I'm hoping he can change that to like 463. Do we know who it was and how it was? It was a great game. I think it was anyway. I want to thank Al for coming back in. I'm not sure who. I think Max came in too. I want to thank Max if he ever shows back up. I've been lax in broadcasting at as I call it, the National Pastime Radio Show. And Al, hopefully you caught the back end of it in this game. And as you're going to see, it's another cardiac pucker-powered game. I want to thank you. I'm going to catch you out there, Al. And as the week goes on, we'll play some more. I'm probably going to drop in a couple of digital diamonds. See what I can do there also. But I prefer the Skeeter Soft, as you know. And we're working right into it. We were in Memorial Day weekend, 1965. One of the last true Memorial Days that ever happened. After that, it became the 4th Friday of every May. Al, I thank you, and I will catch you later, sir. Thank you very much. Take care and have a good evening.